Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Triple T for Knife Makers podcast. I have my host who is glued to the TV watching Game 3 of the World Series, but we'll pry him away. Mr. Jerid Sandoval of Echo Blades will look up from his phone and say hello.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
I got to know, are you cheering for the Blue Jays or the Dodgers?
Wow. I am so happy for all my Hothians that are getting to witness this right now. But, you know, I have a hard take. I have some people that will be very mad at me. But my disdain for the San Francisco Giants leads me to be rooting for the Dodgers just because it makes them all sick. So I'm in a group chat with a couple of friends that I had season tickets with for years and years. And yesterday's thread was just go Canada, fuck LA, fuck everything else. Like, and I'm sitting there, I was like crickets. I didn't even respond. I didn't want to deal with all because as an A's fan, the Dodgers and us have a pretty shitty history. The whole Kirk Gibson fist pump grand slam off Eckersley, and
none of that makes any sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I really don't give a shit. So that's kind of my point. But I will take. I'll be happy for the Canadians if they win, and then I'll be happy for the displeasure of all the Giants fans if the Dodgers win. So
I was downtown Toronto the last time the Jays won, and it was pretty crazy. And that would have been, actually, they won back-to-back, so it would have been the first year that they won ever, the World Series. And it was pretty crazy. I remember it took me like 2 hours to get home that night.
Yeah.
But
World Series are awesome. I wouldn't know. My team hasn't been in there since I was like 9, so.
I think baseball in general is a snore fest, but whatever.
It's not true. And neither is golf,
so
but
true.
Neither here nor there. Because this is a hell of a series right now. Tied up 1-1. They're in extra innings. Game 3. The only thing gets better is Game 7 extra innings. So,
all right. This is the Triple T for knife makers, not the Triple T for baseball players. Come on.
Hey, we can expand on all kinds of things here. Just because you're like, you know, we're not talking about parallel barring doesn't mean that.
Nothing wrong with parallel bars.
I know, especially when you're an expert. And you walked on the moon and all those good things that Denis Tyrell has done. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Triple T podcast for knife makers. I'm Denis Tyrell, the fifth man on the moon. Gonna make a meteorite Damascus next Triple T.
I don't think there's ever been a Canadian on the moon. I could be wrong. I'd have to Google that.
Well, you're
Has
American
there been
now.
A Canadian on the moon?
You're American now, buddy. Don't forget that.
Canadian on the moon.
Whitey's on the moon.
No Canadian has landed on the moon. What did you say?
Whitey's on the moon. We can't eat down here, but Whitey's on the moon.
I have seen that skit. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So how you been? How were your travels?
My travels were okay. What is happening here? Oh, okay. I was reading one of the notes here, the top one, and I'm not going to mess it up yet. But I was just like, I do not. Wait a minute. that has screwed me all up, dude.
Now we got to talk about it.
Oh, that's fucking great.
So what was a couple days ago, I knew Jerid was traveling, and I sent him, I came across it on Instagram, and it's just some guy holding up this guinea pig that has these massive, long, hangy balls, and he's shaking the guinea pig back and forth, and the balls are just swaying. So I sent it to Jerid, and I think what was the response I got? First,
Uh,
you said,
I'll
yeah,
look
that's
because it.
funny. And then I kept texting you, and he goes, stop texting. I'm still watching.
Yeah. I said I enjoyed that, and he
Oh,
goes, "I
yes.
knew you would, sicko." And I was like, "Stop texting me. I'm still watching it." Yeah, it was slow mo, freaking ball bouncing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was just reading that note there, and it was that freaking cracked me up. So cool.
Uh,
Speaking of reels, though, man, you are fucking fired from choosing music in a reel. So I mean, he goes and he does this fantastic Triple T video last week. If you haven't checked it out, you got to go see it. It was really good. And he puts out a reel, kind of,
I don't even
just
remember what
saying
the
that,
music was.
I don't know, man. It was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
was.
hot up in here. Like, and I was like, bro, I'm watching like a 70s porn video right now.
It was about forging. It's supposed to be hot.
Oh, dude, it was like heat, fire, love.
I
Like,
don't think
whoa.
love was in it.
Oh, yes, it was, man.
Hey,
You could tell.
this Damascus pattern is so sexy. You're just going to want to
So
have your way
hot.
with it.
Yeah. Get it down. Hey, baby, I want you to make my fire
Pull the
Damascus.
Barry White.
Heat up, beat my steel, girl. Yeah. Oh, it was good. I was like, whoa, I had to turn it down. I was probably in the airport, like, geez, this is can't explain that. But
I got pretty good feedback on that video.
That was a good feedback, but
Yeah.
do something do something relevant. Oh yeah, baby.
Sometimes I pick the video with actually the name of the song or like the title of the song.
Yeah, that was a little suspect there, homie.
Hey, it was on the popular list, so you can't just accuse me.
Yeah, for freaking porn videos.
Porn videos.
For Instagram after dark or something like that. Oh man.
Did you watch the video?
I did watch the video. I did.
Good.
To be honest, my only critique is that I actually wish it was longer. I felt like it was almost quasi rushed.
Really?
Oh. It was like 14 minutes, right? So I was like, I could have listened to that like it was a show. It was a good conversation. I not sure that there was much about. I guess that'll be in the build video of like, exactly how it's kind of put together and done. That wasn't explained in detail, but the overall concept and everything else was really good. It was interesting.
It'll definitely be in the big build video, which I will be working on tomorrow.
Nice.
Well, I'm working on the build, not the video, but both.
Still nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really jazzed about that feather Bowie knife. I'm really excited to get that one going.
Cool.
I'm going to make something huge, probably a short sword out of the short sword / dagger out of the mosaic. So
I laughed. I was like, should I get a penny for every time you guys say compelled? That was it was the compelling reel of all this. Yes. Yeah, that was good. That was a good description. Compelling. No, it was good. It was good. And I'm glad that you got to do it, and I enjoyed it.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully with some good info for folks. I think I've already started to seeing other people do it. Spencer sent me a picture of a gradient knife that he's working on. I think he already put it on Facebook. So should be some. I expect in the next 6 to 9 months we're going to see a whole ton of projects using gradients. I bet you our friend Coy Baker over at Baker Forge is going to do something with gradients, if I had to guess. So, and if you guys don't want to make your own Damascus, head over to Baker Forge and Tool. Check out their new stainless Damascus line. The Zeus stainless pattern is pretty. Sorry, guys, it's pretty much sold out. But check in next week and the following weeks, and you're going to see some more stainless Damascus from the masters over at Baker Forge. While you're there, pick up some gator piss, some grime reaper to get your steel all clean, some gator piss to etch it, and then get some gator skin to protect it. So clean it, etch it, protect it. All the important things.
Whoa. Wait a
For
minute. That was fantastic. Do it again. Do it again. You don't even remember it now.
clean it, etch it, protect it.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Koi's marketing department soon.
Clean it, etch it, protect it, all with Baker Forge and Tool Line.
That's right.
That
And
was fantastic.
use the discount code T10 and get yourself all of those great products as well as some amazing Damascus.
And do not snooze on the app, especially with this stainless going live. You're going to want to take advantage of that. Get that early access before all the slackers that are just using the website, and snag yourself a piece of that awesome Zeus.
Yeah,
or whatever's coming next. Who the hell knows?
Maybe it's going to be Hercules. Who knows? It was their first ever stainless
Hercules.
made with ABL and CPM 154 CM. Just incredible rippled patterns, and of course etched in Gator Piss Max for stainless. So go check it out and see what they're going to come up with next.
Yes, exciting stuff. Finally here. Congrats. A lot of work went into that drop, so super happy for him to do it and have it be well received. But who thought it wouldn't be, right?
Yep.
Nobody.
Yep. It's nice to have another option out there for stainless Damascus, because
that's right.
Believe me, it is a bitch to make at home and costly. Yeah, it's something I would not do very often, even knowing how to do it now. It's just daunting doing it. So, go buy some at Baker Forge.
I agree.
So, did you make it into the shop, or were you just?
No, I did. I did make it into the shop. I had about a half day Sunday, and I always intend to get in more in my mind, but I made some good progress. I got everything ready for glue up on some handles and be wrapping up a couple things here.
You had those. You said 3 knives last week that were almost ready to go out. Are those the same 3 you're working on, or what?
Yeah, I had a OCD moment on 2 of them, and I probably could have let them go out, but I actually was not happy with the hand sanding, so I took them back. I actually, and I'm glad I did, because there was some. I did a lot of back and forth from hand sanding to the disc grinder, and then I can't leave well enough alone. That's probably why it takes me so long to finish some stuff. But and in the process of kind of learning new processes, I should say. But I ended up actually, for the first time, I took those or 2 of them back to 120 actually to on the hands, because I actually have some 120 paper.
The grinder? Oh,
no,
on paper
on paper. Wow. And I just because there was some scratches like in the light. I was just checking them out, and I was like, ugh, no, that's no. So I went back to 120, and which was good, because it took everything out, all those like stubborn 220 marks that were not coming out with the higher grits. And it didn't take that long too. I mean, it took me a couple hours to do both of them again, but that was good. I'm happy with where they're at now. And
good for you taking them back and doing your due diligence on them. And
I did, and I thought about it, because I was like, I said I was going to get this done, and blah, blah. But it sounds like I'm in the same spot. But I feel a whole lot better about where they're at, and
well, that's good.
I think it's quality control type of thing. Trying to take some pride in what comes out and what's not. I mean, and I know who they're going to, and they would have been none the wiser, but I still just didn't feel good about it. So
I used to have some 120 a long time ago for exactly that. But I got a question for you. Have you been using those stones? Because I always forget I have those sanding stones. Um, and I almost never use them because they're in a drawer somewhere. Are you using them? Are those in your
I
rotation?
I did not use them on this one because I don't have a plunge. I do use them when the knife has a plunge line because I find that I can get that one spot right before. And the way I grind, anyways, is I tend to get a little angled in while I'm cutting in the plunge, and I'll get a deep, uh, some deep scratches in there. And trying to hand sand those things will fucking drive me nuts. And those, I think it's like a 400 that I use. Um, and I took it to the bandsaw and cut it at a 45. So it's got a
Hmm.
kind of a little point. So that gets in there and gets out that one scratch there. But I do use them. They're part of the deal.
Oh, good.
I have not used them on the chef knives because I don't have a plunge line.
Hmm.
So not really needed, but um
Yeah, when I was in Minnesota, Kyle gave me the little holder that goes into that reciprocating tool.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
I
it's because he did a demo on it, and then he gave me some and some stones. I haven't actually had a chance to use them because I don't have one of those tools, but I do plan on trying it. It does look
Yeah.
interesting for some uses.
Yeah, I know oh, it's good. I think Noah's does has done that. I don't know if he still does. Brent has that, and he's used it a handful of times, and I've only heard good things about the process, but I don't have it, so I'm still running with the old sand shark and hand elbow grease
Hmm.
for those stones. But yeah, that was a Vagnino tip is when I bought them years and
Right.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Same thing. Because I saw them. I was talking to a student, and he was asking me questions about hand sanding and getting out deep scratches and plunge lines. And I told him about like the plunge line trick you can, and then thought that, geez, I am not bringing out those stones as much as I should.
Yeah,
But yeah, what did I do this week? I had the class last weekend, um, and I finished up that Hamon fighter, I guess, whatever, or
I saw
hunter.
that.
Yeah, it came out
Yeah,
nice, and I kind of left it more of a polished finish for the Hamon instead of like dark finish, which I kind of thought was cool.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I liked it. It was
I
a
don't mean to cut you off, but you're talking about the stones, and if you haven't tried the stones, then you should go check out Maritime Knife Supply. Lawrence has a. I was checking out the site right now. He's got quite a bit, a variety of those stones that you can
yeah.
pick from to try different sizes, different lengths, different grits. Some has some oil, different kind of lubricants and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure you go check out Lawrence over there at Maritime Knife Supply for all your knife making needs. And yeah, tell them the boys at Triple T say what's up,
Do it.
amongst a litany of other things. So he's got it all.
Yeah, so I finished up that Hamon knife, which I was happy with. Then Thursday, I had an ex colleague over for like that 1 day class, and he made a little chef knife, which was cool. And I forged about a 7-inch chef knife out of W2, which I also did a Hamon on. Haven't finished that one out yet, but it's pretty close. Got to do the handle stuff on it. So anxious to see how the Hamon turned out on that one. Hopefully as good as the other one.
Yeah, I was kind of laughing when I saw the little hunter. I looked at it. It took me a minute to realize it was a Hamon, and I was like, "This mother went to a mirror finish. Like, what are you doing?" I was like judging the shit out of you for a second, and then I saw the Hamon. I was like, "Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
You
no,
get a
believe me,
pass."
I would not have done a Hamon. I mean, a mirror finish if it wasn't a Hamon. It's not a mirror. It's like I went to 2020, a week 3,000, and then buffed it.
Yeah, it looked very shiny.
Actually,
And
it's
that's
not
why I
buffed.
was.
It's polished with nuclear Hamon
Oh yeah, yeah,
polish.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the first time I'd used that, it actually works pretty good. Um, and then so I get an email Friday at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, probably whatever afternoon on Friday. I remember I was saying, "Oh, I'm glad I got nothing to do this weekend."
Mm-hmm.
So I get an email Friday from one of my previous students, Mike, who says, "Yeah, we're still on for tomorrow? Question mark. I'm really looking forward to doing a new Damascus pattern." And I'm like, and then I start to panic. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then I read through the email, and sure enough, we had booked the class for this past weekend, but I never put it in my calendar, which is like total screw up on my part. But luckily, I wasn't planning anything, and I just had to prep some steel for the Damascus course. So yeah, had a Damascus class all weekend, which amazing. The pattern came out perfect. Like it came out like really really well. Probably one of the best student patterns I've had a student do. Just perfect alignment, perfect symmetry. It came out really really
Nice.
good.
Cool.
But
That's why
yeah,
you weren't busting my balls on Sunday then.
that's why I wasn't busting your balls on Sunday.
I
So
was waiting for the text, so I was like,
so today, unlike you, I was looking to not go in the shop because it's been like 19 days straight. I've been in the
"Oh,
shop.
it's
So
been 19 days." Oh.
so I was trying to take the day off, but I still managed to get in there for a couple hours. But
Nice.
yeah, mainly to just do some orders and fill some stuff. But and that Kumai folder. Speaking of having to fix some things, that Kumai folder, the one with the
Yeah.
ironwood handle scales, you remember that one?
Yes.
It went to Blade Show.
It went to Blade Show. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I opened it up and I looked at me. I was literally getting ready to just put it in the knife case and send it off, and it has like a big smudge on the side of it, like someone touched the blade with a greasy finger, and I never cleaned it off, and I probably haven't looked at it since Blade Show, and now it's like all
And that's
basically.
the one you had to etch a few times, right?
It is the one I had to etch a few times,
Yeah. I
so I'm
remember
not
that.
happy about having to do it again
Yeah.
because redoing. And I actually emailed the guy saying it because I buffed it, and it actually looks really cool, all shiny. Just the way that Damascus, because that's actually a gradient Damascus. I just never really talked about it or published it then, but the gradient looks really cool. But he does want it in black, so I'll be working on copying that tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, having to fix that one and make sure it's all pretty before it goes out. So yeah,
Gotcha.
that's kind of has been my life. Yeah, I need a day
Going
off.
going into the 12th inning.
12th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're giving yourself permission to quasi take a little break.
Yes.
You just you have to put you first sometimes. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, I'll get it done. But actually, I'm anxious to get back to the Bowie knife tomorrow, which is what I'm going to do the grinds on the Bowie knife tomorrow.
Cool.
And
I
then,
actually had the first knife come back to me. I sold a knife. Oh, I don't know, 8-9 months ago or something like that, and they brought it back, and he says, "Oh yeah, what the real deal was is that I did a it was one of the first knives that I put in the custom tin from Pelican Paste. So if you're
oh,
looking
cool.
for some premium wax, go check out Travis Haynes over at Pelican Paste. He has all the wax that you need: hard wax, soft wax, Pelican oil, hand salt, soap, and the cast iron seasoning butternut. One of the cool things that he does is sells it in multiple sizes, and you can get some custom tins with your logo lasered on it that you can include with your knife orders, and I did that. So you should do the same. And while you're at it, filling up the cart, you can use the discount code TT10 for 10% off that purchase there. But those tins, in addition to the your custom logo on the backside, there's some instructions. And like good people that don't read instructions, this guy didn't. So he hands me this knife, and it's got like it's really blotchy. It's not like a patina at all because it's stainless, but it's got some like weird blotches,
On the
kind of
blade or on the
on
handle?
the blade.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what have you been doing? Like, and he goes, oh no, he goes, oh, I think this is the wax. And then like, I'm kind of tripping. Like, I don't know if I should be using it with these spots all over it and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm like, the wax is food safe. You're good, dude. Like, and I'm like, well, how are you putting it on? And he's like, and then how much are you putting it on? And he goes, I haven't put that much, but he's like, every time I use it, I put it on. I'm like, well, that's probably a little overkill.
Especially on a
But
stainless knife.
yeah. And but I said, well, how are you putting on? He's like, oh, I just put my finger in it and I kind of rub it in with my finger. And I'm like, well, that's probably what you got is you're doing visually thinking that you're getting it all rubbed in, but you're probably getting a little bit of it caked on certain spots and then, all over. So, and then it dries and you have these little, kind of spots on it and stuff. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, you probably use a heat gun. Those things will come right out. And I was like, and then he's like, man, it's kind of dull. And I'm like, it shouldn't. I mean, if you've been using it daily for 9 months or something like that, but he's like, I don't use it that often. And so I go and I look at it and I'm like, I check the edge. I'm like, this fucking thing's still sharp as shit, right? Now I was laughing because I was like, I did the drag it across the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
It took every bit of power that I had not to take this guy's kitchen knife that he's bought already in his hand and fucking shave my arm with it to show him. And I don't know why, but I was like overly compelled to do it, like just to show him like this shit still, it's, the edge is still there. And, but I explained to him that I wasn't going to do that. And, so I said, I'll take it back. I'll clean it up and I'll touch up the edge and, give it a little spot treatment. And I'm like, that's part of the service and what you paid for. So happy to do it. I thought that was pretty funny. And I was looking at it and I was like, it's a nice knife. It's a nice knife. I would have.
It's good to get a knife back that you did like 9 months ago and think, yeah, it's a nice knife. And it's not like, oh, it's a piece of crap. I've gotten so much better since then. So that's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the handle was a little chunky to today. I probably would have taken that down a little bit, but it's still. I don't. There was nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it's just my preference as things develop. I think it was just probably a thicker set, and I didn't thin it down as much as I probably should at the time. But yeah. So, but other than that, I was like, yeah, it wasn't. I didn't like go oof, which is definitely a good thing.
Good.
So,
yeah, when Mike was here Thursday, he brought the last knife that he bought, which was only like 8 months ago or something like that. And I told him to bring it and I'd sharpen it. I think I did 2 passes on like 600 and it was already razor sharp. So I didn't really have to do much to it, but
yeah,
it was in good
I
shape.
guess this one's called the cow cutter.
Oh, I remember the cow cutter.
Yeah. When he had bought a whole cow and he's still working his way through it. And I was asking like, what are you doing with it? He's like, oh, I'm normally just cut the things. He's like, oh, and I'm getting on bones. And I was like, oh shit. Like, you never know. Like I was like, I just so you know, like it'll cut joints and get through some stuff, but like it's not a, like don't be chopping so that edge is super fucking thin, so you can chip it if you're doing that. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. So I checked it out. It's all good.
Good.
But yeah, it was cool. What was I gonna say? Or did I cut you off? Sorry.
No.
Yeah, so I got back from Washington on Friday night. It was a kind of a quick trip, but it was jam packed. A lot of I don't get much time with these guys. Like I talk to them on Teams, and I'm in contact with them all the time. But there's no substitute for face to face with. I think there's like eight guys over there. So just kind of reiterating some plans and progresses and stuff that we put into place, and get to FaceTime with people. But we were getting extremely busy, so we're trying to do some scheduling of projects and whatnot. And then we did this. So we're currently looking to expand our personnel, and there's it our industry is kind of I don't know how the high tech stuff is, right? But engineers could be a dime a dozen for you with a large pool of people to pick from, but sprinklers is pretty specialized, and predominantly you're going to have good engineers that are with experience. I call them the unicorn, one that can just you can hire for a decent wage, and they can plug in and play, and they can start doing work right away. So it's hard to find people, because the ones that are out looking are either been fired or have that extensive resume of experience that none with any lengthy periods of time. But we're starting to explore green guys, because we have a pretty good process to get them integrated in. So
This
in
is like
addition to like
college grads? Like, what do you
yeah
mean? Yeah.
yeah somebody with some engineering aptitude. That's one thing that facility has, is they have all of those engineers have degrees in mechanical engineering or something or other, which a guy like me doesn't have shit. So but long story short, we went to a university and we did a job fair, and
I used to love
that
doing those.
and I have never done one, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like my expectations, like if I'm going into any situations, like I really try to lower my expectations to just allow myself to experience the deal, without either being overly more so to protect myself from being overly disappointed with something that I've planned out in my mind that doesn't happen quite. So just reserved all that stuff. But yeah, what I ended up doing was talking to a bunch of second or third year people that aren't available for hire, right?
Right.
I
That's usually what
learned that
happens.
yeah. So like as I'm going to say this out loud, it sounds like duh, but like it just you don't know what you what you don't know. And a lot of people looking for internships, which is not really conducive to what we're doing. There's not a real ROI, return on investment, for investing 3 months into somebody for them to go back to school for a year, and then
I shouldn't convince them to come back full time.
yeah. So there's the seed planting type thing, and so we're working through that. But I will tell you what, I have never been in more conversations with people that were no doubt 1,000% smarter than me, but absolutely dumb. Like
Give me an example. I got to hear
I
some
am
some
I
anecdote.
am I am very, 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 very like it's like 50-50, maybe 75-25, but like I'm concerned for like what kind of people we're going to be dealing with in 10-15 years. Like that I had just like people come, like they go into a job fair and they look like they their hair's all done, like they just woke up and like dragged their ass into the show and then pajamas and like no preparation, like a lot of really weird questions, like it was just, and then these really blank stares. Like I think because there's a tool that I learned when I was young, and it's gotten me through a lot of professional situations. And it's I mean, eye contact is everything, right? So especially in a professional thing, and a lot of people will have an issue with that, right? So if I'm feeling inferior in the spot or in an interview or something like that, I pick a spot on somebody's forehead or something like that, and I just
I've
stare
used this
right at that.
technique.
Yeah, and I stare at that, and I don't break. And 90% of the time, the other people are going to look away because you look like you're burning a hole right through their soul. But these guys were just like, it's like they knew something like that, but it was just like completely blank, like, and then they were just asking like too many weird questions for me to even like to recall right now. But it was just an interesting experience, and like I don't know if I'm optimistic about the future or just completely saddened by it. So um
I remember I used to ask a very simple question. I mean, among other questions, but in interviews I would ask a question. It's between you and another candidate, and I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 10, and I'm going to ask each of you, and whoever gets closest is going to win the job. If the other guy goes first, or if you go first, which number are you going to pick?
okay.
Okay, so what's your answer?
5.
5. So if the other guy picks 5, what are you going to pick?
4.
4. Okay. It's not the best answer, but the best
Okay.
answer is actually 6. But so I had a guy,
Well,
and
I
it's
know
all
you're picking 1 because
no.
you think you're number 1. I was gonna save everybody from the poo-poo joke, number 2, but
It's all about problem solving and thinking through it. And sometimes someone will say, like, if you said 4, I'd say, why did you pick 4? And they'd say, oh, well, I want to optimize my chances of get blah, 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 right? It's a number problem. And I had one guy that picked, right off the bat, he goes, oh, I picked number 7. And I'm like, why would you pick number 7? It's my favorite number. I was like, okay. Is that going to help you get the job? Is that going to be closest to I don't know, but it's just and he just fucking would not back down from picking 7. And I'm like, you're just a stubborn ass. And there's no way I'm going to give you a job with me because I'm never going to get you to do what I want you to do.
huh.
And silly things like that. Anyway, that reminds me of back when I used to have to do recruiting at colleges and things like that. I
Yeah.
used to love doing that.
Yeah, I didn't because I don't like to yuck it up about, the company because they're just walking up and they're like, so what are you doing? And we're not a real in, a lot of mechanical engineers will make good designers, but it's not really what they've gone to school for, right? So we have to take their aptitude to understand concepts and learn. They're sharp people. They get hydraulics and and they most people that I mean basically it's just they go to school every day. They finish, they committed to a 4-year university. They're just doing basic things to show consistency and reliability and all that good stuff. But overall it's like I can't it's not very transferable, but there is some it's better than just a Joe Blow off the street, right?
Sure.
There.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I overall I was like, yeah, the whole concept of that, I was pretty optimistic about maybe we were going to find somebody, and then just to be completely devastated that there was a bunch of second and third year people, like So in March though, we have one that's actually
For graduates.
isolated for mechanical engineering because there were other majors around there too. So
Did you
talking
get
to
like
some
the occasional
computers.
artsy come up and ask like someone
Yeah,
who's an
computer
arts
science
major?
guys were telling us how they want to integrate AI into design and get rid of all design. Like it was, it was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. But it's the whole schmoozing about, like, hey, what does my company do? Well, we're this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah, not my.
When I was at Oracle, we had our user conference every year, and I always had to. Me and my guys, the guys that worked for me, had to man a booth and sit there and talk about our part of the software to random people that would come up, and you get to learn it's just like being at Blade Show. You get to learn that same spiel because you've said it like 5 billion times over the weekend, like that kind of thing.
100%. That's what I looked at the guy that was with me, and I said, this is like basically what I do for knife making, except it's cool and interesting. Like I actually want to be there. I don't want to be here. It's a little different, but yeah, I
when
mean, not to bore everybody with that nonsense, but that was an interesting thing and something I had not ever partaken in, and just one of the things professionally you find yourself, and you're always learning, always doing new stuff, and put yourself in positions no matter what, no matter how far you've come or whatnot. But it was interesting to say the least, and so we'll do better. But I didn't get to hook up with Steve Lockwood. We were throwing around, going at least getting dinner or something like that.
Wait, it's Lockhart, right?
Is it Lock? It is Lockhart. Why do I always call him Lockwood?
Lockwood
He's
is
in my
like the guy
phone as
from
Lockwood. I should probably change
Cloudy
that.
with a Chance of Meatballs. That's
My bad, Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna change the
and the
contact
reason
right
I
now.
know it's Lockhart because his symbol is a
Yeah,
lock
no,
with a
totally. I
heart.
can see it right now. Yeah, feeling pretty dumb. Thanks, buddy.
See,
Well, actually, this
you
is.
screw up the ad read for Matt. You get Steve's name wrong. I'm gonna have to get a new co-host pretty soon to keep screwing things up.
Oh, it would be nice to have these nights back.
You wish.
Yeah, you're like threatening me with me getting fired too. It's like, oh no. Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah, Lockhart. Sorry, but yeah, he was busy with work, and we're threatening to do some fishing too, but it didn't work out. And the last night I had available, he's like, I'm like, dude, I'm whooped. Like it was after that whole show thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna call it. And he's like, yeah, it sounds good to me. So next time I'll be back in December. I think is the next one to go.
I
But
haven't. I don't think it started yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to go turkey hunting and then double that up with some fishing that day. Whenever turkey season opens, the fall turkey season, which may have started already. It may start this Saturday, actually. I don't know. I got to look it up. It's real soon, though.
yeah,
So, yeah. I
nice.
haven't fished in a long time, and now I'm like itching to do it.
It's never a bad time, man.
Yeah.
It's like golf.
It's nothing like
Always
golf.
good to do it.
It's nothing like golf.
Oh, it's fucking fantastic.
I did have a good anecdote from my class on this weekend. Mike, they're both Mikes. It's so funny. They're both my Thursday class, my weekend class are both guys named Mike from Los Gatos. It's crazy, and they don't know each other. But we were grinding. You're grinding. The blocks to restack Damascus, and he gets up to the grinder, and he turns it on. He's like, man, this thing is like twice as fast as my grinder. And I'm like, well, yeah,
nice.
it's an Ameribraid.
There you go.
He literally said that. He was very impressed. I'm not going to tell you what grinder he has, but some off-brand, not one of the well-known ones. But yeah, he was very impressed. And I said, yeah, you got to get yourself an Ameribraid Fastback 2x72. Get all the bells and whistles with it. They by two great guys that are both engineers. So yeah, go get yourself a Ameribraid grinder. You cannot go wrong. Also, check out the Hyperdisc, the rotary tool extraordinaire that has all kinds of fancy attachments like discs and other wheels and things that you can do all kinds of fancy stuff with. So go check them out at Ameribraid.com and
Nice.
tell Eric and Kevin that we said hello.
Nice. And how did your date night go?
Oh, yeah, I went. Man, I'm never going to get his.
Evan from Cladius.
Yes, it's his forge name that I'm never going to be able to pronounce. Oh, nice, wearing his shirt.
Yeah.
It was great. We just went to the local little pub here. Had some burgers, had some drinks, and chit chatted for a couple hours. It was really good. Yeah,
Nice.
he's a cool guy. We had a great conversation and just went back and forth. Yeah, we were there for a couple hours, so it was really
Hmm.
cool to talk to him and yeah, just spend some more time chit chatting about knives in the community and what we have coming up. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I was bummed I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, when did we do that? Wednesday night or Thursday night? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Yeah, might have been. Yeah, I don't remember. My whole last 2 weeks is blurring together now. But yeah,
So I'm taking it that you got the opportunity to wield your fat peen around as well this
I
week.
did. We both last weekend and on Thursday's class. That's pretty much all we used for forging was the two Basterds Texas Smithy and Supplies hammer, the famous fat peen, the fat straight peen. Uh,
Mm.
we didn't use the curvy one or the cross one, but yeah, we were smashing that around and having a great old time. So if you need a hammer, go check out Frank and Nita over at Two Bastards to meet all your hammer needs. Because, Jerid, what do we always say?
Ain't it grand to have a fat peen in your hand?
That is indeed it. And um, Mike was the one, and I couldn't remember who told me this story about like picking up something hot and like dropping it right away, and
Yeah.
the the guy saying, "Hey, is that hot?" He goes, "No, it just doesn't take me very long to look at something."
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that was him. So, but it was a good class this weekend. We were actually done early. I couldn't believe it. We were done well only because we chose after we ground off the cladding after the tiling. We chose not to stretch it out anymore because the pattern was perfectly square, and the billet was kind of thick. But he's still going to do a bit of forging on it anyway. So we ended up doing some guard and handle work on a knife that he brought for the rest, like really like the rest of the afternoon. I think we started at 1. So we had a good 4 hours to do some guard and handle stuff. So it was good. Got his money worth out of that class for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just sent you a reel right now. We got a reel from one of our listeners. Shit. It's I think his handle is Van Gask. Yeah, Vaden Gasjolen. And the reel is this fucking peen. There's like this statue in some park somewhere, but it's these two hands holding something, right? And the commentary on it is like, I don't know what these people are thinking, but this is literally two hands grasping a fat peen. and just like and he's like, I found the Two Bastards fat peen statue. It is hilarious. I just sent it to
I'm
you.
looking at it. I'm like, what did they think it was?
I don't know. Like, and it doesn't really ever zoom in too much, but it is literally two hands grabbing a fat peen. And
Or is
it
it
should
like,
say,
is that like the elbow and it's like 3 arms holding each other? Is that what it
I
is?
don't know. I'm not looking at it again, but it should literally say Two Bastards on it because it's fantastic.
Yeah, that is the biggest. That would be the biggest fat peen out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know
Got a
what
little
it
peen
is.
envy after looking at that thing. That was pretty good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So should we do some maker spotlights?
Sure.
All right, who you got?
Oh, that's a
I'm going to
setup.
make you go first.
I have Kennard Cutlery. Kennard Cutlery.
I read it as Kennard, but okay.
It's either Kennard. I don't know. I'm trying to do an Irish accent, but it's not
Oh, it sounds
happening right.
Canadian to me.
Yeah.
Kennard cutlery is
Moves
like
out
a.
to the party till a
It's
quarter past 6 in the morning. Arr. I always feel like a pirate when I say that.
to me that's like a French Canadian
We
like.
was out to the party till a quarter past 6 in the morning.
You sound like a pirate.
It is a pirate. When I was one of my first jobs I ever had was for it was like in a boxing and packaging
Oh, it is
department.
Ireland.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that. I just like
Yeah, yeah.
kind
No,
of.
there was a reason why I was doing that. But these they had these it was part of like a corporation. They had some people from Dublin come in, and I remember talking to them, and I was like 18, 19, just super young, and I was like, "Oh, Ireland? Like, what the fuck are you doing out here?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." So what are you doing when you're here? And because they were like in Fremont, in the Silicon Valley, and there was like, "Oh yeah, we was out to the party till like 6 in the morning." I was like, I made him say it like 10 times so I could.
I don't even know what he's saying. Out to the what?
We was out at a party
Oh, a
till like
party.
quarter past 6 in the morning. So they were all hungover in the next day. And I was like, all right, so that's my Irish thing. But yeah, I have
Now that you've insulted our maker spotlight, but go ahead.
I don't believe I did. I just believe I shared a nice story of their culture. So yeah, Kennard Cutlery came across my feed earlier, and I was just digging what he had. Some really nice kitchen stuff. The packaging and the first reel that he has, what caught my attention. I really like the way he displayed these. What are those called? Funiakis?
What?
Funiakis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The type of style of knives in that first reel. Funiaki. Funayakis.
I don't know where you're seeing that.
The first reel.
I see the first reel, but
In the description. And look at the two custom
okay. Well, I'm on
Funayakis.
the web version.
So am I.
Uh,
Any rate,
Funiakis.
really cool
Funiakis. Yeah.
packaging that he's got going on. I really dig the forge finish that he left.
I like the
Kind of,
box, especially.
yeah. Um, the the other knife I'm looking at has some forged texture that kind of looks like one that I just finished up, so it caught my eye. He has 369 followers, and like you said, he's out of Donegal, Ireland. So go give him a follow, tell him what's up, and the boys at Triple T said, "What up?"
Yeah,
and butchered his accent.
I'm sure we butchered the name of that city because the way their things are spelled
Donegal.
is never the way they're pronounced. It's probably
Donegal.
some fucking ridiculous pronunciation of that city. So tell them to send us a voice message, and
yeah,
that's what we want to hear. We want to hear how it's pronounced, and
how do you say your name and where you're from?
Yes, say something very Irish.
Educate us. Yeah, really cool though. Really good stuff. If you're not following him, go check him out. Give him a follow. And yeah, that's who I got. Who do you got?
So this once in a while I get
You got Duquap.
yes. Once in a while I
Dequap.
get an email, like, and this is someone just dropping an email from my website. And it was just a really nice email, and it just says, just reaching out to say thank you for a great inspiration from your awesome YouTube videos. I've learned more than you from anyone else. I'm a frontier knife and pipe tomahawk maker, moving into higher end knives, Damascus, etc. You are my online mentor. Just wanted to say you make a difference and are a killer inspiration. And this is Darcy Quapp from southern Alberta, so fellow Canadian. So that was really nice. And then I looked at his stuff and I thought, man, that's some cool stuff. So it's D Quapp, which is sounds like a duck defecating, but D Quapp. Sorry, Darcy, but DQUAPP 1967. So DQAP 1967, and you can see some of the posts about, with the pipe tomahawks, which are very cool. I don't know. I've seen people smoke one of those pipe tomahawks before, and not that I'm not a smoker, but it looks kind of cool. But yeah, some cool stuff. He's got some knives in his feed, and yeah, so go give him a follow. He's only got 472 followers, so yeah, go give him a follow and some inspiration.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Different,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Like, yeah, not what we're used to seeing, and
Yeah.
I dig that.
I've never made I've made axes and I've made hatchets. I've never made a tomahawk before. Certainly not one that nice. He's got some nice engraving, and of course the whole pipe aspect of it. I would no clue how to do, but
Bong and a blitz,
yeah,
smoking a flapjack,
I guess I've never even thought. I mean, obviously
pipe and a
the
crepe.
shut up. The handle is hollow, and it must have some kind of side hole in it, and you have to align the the actual tomahawk with it. I've never thought about how they would be made, but I wonder how strong they are since they do have
Side hole. That's all I heard was side hole.
yeah, big black veins and side holes.
A little white vein. That's what you ended with.
That's what happens if you hold your pee too long. You get a side hole.
Oh, geez. Interesting.
Yeah. This is a total, and I know you have something about your dogs on here. This is a good lead in. I remember I had a dog who had like his bowels obstructed so much we didn't know that he basically like ripped himself a new ass and basically out of
Stop it.
I am totally
What?
serious.
What? Tyrell the K9, the Tyrell house has a side hole?
I'm totally serious. Literally had a hole in the buttock area where he tore himself a new ass because he blew. The dog was constipated and couldn't shit, and I swear to God, tore himself a new ass. So tell your dog story now.
Why couldn't you have a cat that did that so we could say he had a new cat's ass?
It was the mutt's butt.
No, jeez. Goodness gracious. Yeah.
We might have a
Speaking of
title
side
for this
holes, my
episode.
dogs are apparently fucking Houdinis. I came home tonight, and my wife and son were in the backyard, and I was like, "What are they doing?" And I walk, and they're just like having this really intense conversation. But apparently, we get the fat towel out.
That was toilet paper.
Oh, even worse. Right after the side ass talk.
Hey, sometimes you gotta wipe.
Goodness gracious. You should do it every time. Yeah, apparently our dogs, my son got a call from our neighbors saying, "Are you guys out walking your dogs? Because we don't see you." And they're running around outside. We go in the backyard, and these fuckers have like tunneled under our fence. Like,
What do you mean,
and
your dogs?
my dogs. Yeah.
What do you mean have tunneled under? Oh,
They
running around in their backyard.
No, they were outside. They were out in the front yard, like just running crazy.
Oh, in
And
the
we're like,
front
"Are
yard.
you out
Okay.
with your dogs?" And we're like, "No, they should be in the backyard." And apparently, though, we walk back. So you come out of our into the backyard. We have a sliding glass door, and we have this gazebo thing, and a outdoor furniture. So on the other side of that, though, is the fence, and if they're back there, you really can't see. And I apparently haven't been back there in a while. So we walk behind the fucking couch, and there's just a tunnel under the fence, and they've been digging for quite a while apparently. And somehow I'm like I said, the tunnel, like the little guy could have probably got out of there, but our bigger pit bull would not have been able to
What's
get
that
her
TV
fat
show
ass.
like about what is it, the Dirty Dozen or whatever, where they dig the tunnel? Like that's I have like that tune whistling in the back of my head with your dogs digging a hole.
Yeah, like I mean, I know dogs dig, and it's not like totally outlandish, but like I still don't understand like where they were digging, how they got out, because they would have to go into the neighbor's yard and then somehow get out of that yard to get outside. So like they're fucking Houdini right now. They've done a mass escape, and we really can't figure it out right now.
Which one's
So
the ringleader?
we think it's Sasha, the pit.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So but I don't know. We'll see. They're in trouble. They're in lockdown now. So,
Doggy jail.
they're in doggy jail right now.
So would
They
you
got that.
fill the hole? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh, I put some
Some rebar?
So I have these railroad ties that my old boss gave me that he was sure it was hardenable steel and I could turn into a knife. And I'm just like, okay. So I threw them on the side of my yard and they've kind of just been there. So I propped those up so they can't get out there. Because oddly enough, there's a big ass hole that they tunneled in, but there's not like they've spread the dirt out like evenly all throughout the backyard because there's not like, enough dirt to fill the hole up.
It's like
It's magic, dude. It's really what it is.
what's fucking Dufresne? What the hell's that
Yeah,
movie?
yeah.
Shawshank. Yeah.
Got his freedom from 500 feet of foul smelling.
Yeah, you're not doing that one justice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing I do does anything justice. I could do a spot on anything, and you would be like, "That's horrible, Jerid. You're really bad."
No, that's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
You're still supporting, dude. But yeah, that's that. Those fuckers are in trouble, and they are out. And then my son and I did, we golfed this weekend, and I'm pretty proud of him though because we one of the things I like about golf is the time that we're getting to spend together. And this weekend was one of those weekends where I had a rough day, one round, and it was pretty bad. And but I try to refrain myself from throwing like a level 10 bitch fit like I want to, because I'm on his ass every time he starts doing it. So the next day he was kind of doing it and he was kind of pouting a little bit, and I kind of talked to him a little firmly, like, we can't do this. Like, you can't have a bad couple holes and then you're ready to quit. Like, it's just, this is not the way this works. And it was a little more in depth than that, but anyways, we turned it around, and we finished up the round. We were in the pro shop talking to some people, and apparently they're having a club tournament this weekend. So it's a 2-day tournament, stroke play, no handicap, just go out there and shoot your best round. And he was invited to participate, and immediately saw him, all the anxiety and shit coming around, like, I don't want to do it. But I was trying to encourage him. And then a couple hours later, he hit me up and he's like, "Oh, I think I want to do it, Dad." So he's going to go play in a 2-day tournament
nice
this weekend. And I'm super proud of him. Just A, for effort and the courage to get out there and do it. I have my own club championship from the club that I belong to. So I won't, otherwise I'd do it with him. But
this is a different club.
Yeah, I belong to like a men's golf club. We golf like once a month. That's the one I do with Jeff. Yeah. And that is on Saturday, the year-end championship. So I'll be golfing somewhere else, and but I'll go check him out on Sunday. So we'll see how he does and report back. But just want to give him a shout out for going, because I understand that doing something where you just, the fear of competing in something that is
sure.
Real good golfers make average golfers feel bad. So, but I'm telling him, like, most people are shitty. So you never know how you're going to do. Just get out there and go try it. I mean, bug it. And he did it. So
good experience.
Yeah, for sure. So
be a little self-deprecating, and then you'd be fine.
Yeah. Or you're going to kick ass and, be on your way to doing something. So yeah, pretty cool.
You know who's always doing stuff?
Composite
Matt.
Boy?
Yeah, Matt over at Grip Tech Composites. Someone else was razzing me about how you that you razz me about how I say that. I forget.
Because they agreed?
No, they said it doesn't really matter, and you can say it however you want.
It was a Canadian, huh?
No, it was not, as a matter of fact.
Don't lie to me. It was damn sure it was a... It doesn't matter, eh?
No, actually,
you can say it however you want.
It was Toby, so he wasn't a Canadian.
Oh, yeah. See, even worse. Even fucking worse. I think he said something about that too. And then he razzed me about being a dirty American and not knowing how to do this and that. And yeah, you're right. He does not count.
But if you guys need some awesome handle material, go check out Grip X from Grip Tech Composites. They got the Grip X, the Grip X 3D, and the Limitless Color rubber for higher finishes. I just ordered some that I'm hopefully should get any day now to make some segmented handles. Also from Maritime Knife Supply. So go check out Grip Tech Composites. Get yourself some Grip X and use the discount code T10.
Yeah.
And tell Matt
Apparently
that
he's
Denis
having
said
a
hi, not Jerid, because he likes me better anyway.
He does, and that's okay. Whatever. And even though and Jerid's not invited, but apparently he's having an open house on his new shop here pretty soon. If that hasn't happened yet, so he's getting close to finishing that. And Matt, I'm super excited for you to have finished that new shop, even if you like Denis more. No, I think that's cool. So if you are in that area and you got that or you saw that reel, not it was a couple of days ago, or maybe earlier.
The one I saw him in was doing a bunch of 3D printing. Had a whole bunch of 3D printers set up.
But yeah, so when the shop is done, apparently he's having a big open house kind of get together to go check it out. So if you're around, go check that out.
Nice.
Yep.
What else? What other bills we got to pay?
Did you do any heat treating this weekend?
So when I was talking to Mike, both Mikes, about heat treating, because Mike, the one I was teaching Damascus to only has a forge, and we were talking heat treating, and I'm saying, oh, if you do a forge, you do it this way, and if you have an oven, you can be way more precise. And my old turns it from mysticism into science, and I think I sold him on an even heat. So if you guys want to turn your heat treating from mysticism into science, go get yourself an even heat kiln. They are family owned and operated since 1948. That's even older than me. Building the highest quality heat treat ovens available. Go talk to Spencer and the boys. Get yourself an even heat. Best ovens out there.
Absolutely. Denis and I both have a couple, so get busy. Get one.
Oh, that's another thing Evan was talking about. He might come over and use the big stand-up even heat to do a couple swords that he's thinking about working on. And I told him he has an open invite to come over and use the big oven.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, cool. Anything else? Are we all done? Or you have other crap to talk about?
Yeah, no. I don't have anything else, really.
All right.
I think we've bored everybody enough with our missing the mark type of show, so I'm down. Let's get the fuck out of here.
The mark. All right. What are we going to call this one? Blowing a new asshole?
Side hole, fucking jeez. Yeah, dude, fucking Jesus, man.
Using the side hole. That's what we're going to call this one.
All right.
All right,
go out
folks.
the front. We can go out the side. Are you classing it up this weekend too?
I am not. I am on classroom hiatus for a weekend, and then I got another one on the 8th. So right.
I am golfing in Livermore. So
are you?
Yeah.
Livermore where?
At Las Positas.
Oh, Las Positas, the big course?
Beebs, yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll meet you for lunch at Beebs.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'll do that.
They actually have a good food there.
They do. They actually really good food there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll grab the boys and meet you for lunch.
Yeah.
Give me a call when you're...
Go get your... make a big poster and say, "Go, Jerid, go." That'd be so cool.
Just embarrass the shit out of you.
You're not going to embarrass me, fucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that where the tournament is? Yeah. Oh.
That's the one I won. Last time I played there, I won.
Oh, so it's all uphill from here, huh?
I'm not as optimistic as I was last week when I started off on fire and ended up shit in the bed. So we'll see.
Is this like closest to the hole kind of thing? This kind of tournament?
No, it's a tournament. Just
no, but I mean sometimes it's like best ball. That's what you call it or whatever.
Yeah, no, this is stroke play handicap. stroke play.
You
I
and
don't.
stroke play with your friends.
Yeah, love it. The more, the merrier.
Yeah. All right. I'm done with
Ain't
you.
it grand to have a stroke play in your hand?
How this show degrades with time.
I don't know. It was the episode when you ever heard of Jump the Shark?
Yeah.
That was the show where Denis talked about his dog ripping another asshole out. So that's what happened. Show 89, right before 90, the big number 90. That's a wrap.